Hello everybody, this is Total War Time, thank you for stopping by today, and today we are in the heart of Ireland. The Viking Sea King raiders have pushed even further in, and this is a small army, but the small army has pushed very deeply in, but an equally sized army from Mide is stopped at the Hill of Tara. Can the Vikings push through, or will the Irish push back and reclaim their homeland? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, I am commanding Dublin in this battle, and as you can see, I am beginning to send my cavalry around the flank. Alright, I'm going to begin to move my troops up through this area to kind of use the woods to cover my flanks. The Irish do have a small contingent of cavalry that I can see. They may have more, I don't remember. Yeah, 3 contingents. That's as many as I have, so I'm going to concentrate mine on one flank and hope the spearmen and woods on the other flank will keep me alive. Alright, I am moving the first line forward. I am using my 2-line strategy to advance to the enemy line. The enemy line seems content to run around circular. I think they're a little bit worried about the cavalry. No, they're not. They're still flanking. So yeah, their cavalry are flanking. So yeah, all right. The enemy force is forming up. Skirmishers in front of the shield wall. They have not formed a shield wall formation. Probably due to the fact that the Gaelic classes are in the main line, which honestly I don't really see the point of the foreign warriors anyway, which isn't necessarily the best move. But anyway, I am moving up. Skirmishers up. My second line is moving up as well. My second line contained by general and my shock troops and long axes. Not very good shock troop unit, but it's better than nothing. Some levies and some, yeah, this is basically, other than the Eastmen Herdmen, this is my reserve unit and its levies. Most of my army most of my elite troops, with the exception of these Eastmen Marauders, are up in this front line. Alright, and there's a spear infantry, but that's the side covered by the cavalry. Speaking of the cavalry, they are continuing to work their way around the flank. This is a bit of a fast battle, folks. Continuing to work their way around the flank, causing uncertainty to the enemy line. They do have a unit of cavalry stationed to defend, and another unit over here to prevent any further outflanking, but my own cavalry are still well positioned. I'm still moving my troops. My skirmishers up in the front. I have Eastmen archers and Eastmen leveled javelin men, and Eastmen kerns and wood kerns. Wood kerns are basically just a copy of the Eastmen wood kerns are basically just a copy of the Irish wood kerns. They have some freeman archers as well as the wood kerns. So yeah, Dublin was very close to Viking faction, more so than the great Viking armies. It still adopts Irish culture in that respect. So yeah. Our skirmishers aren't taking the fire too well. In their fire, I'm not seeing a lot of effect on it. Let's see. And they do have a hill advantage. They have been getting some kills though. Alright, forward line. Yep, we have the Viking cav charge over here. We have flanked them, and it's cav gauge here. Right? Engaged in melee, there's another cav unit over there. Alright, one unit of cav though is disengaging from the melee to try and get some damage in. Alright, the enemy line is completely shattered. Alright, I don't know what they're doing. They're completely reloading. They do have some skirmishers continuing to pour in. But my own troops are beginning to fire heavily in this area, and they are returning fire with javelins.
See! They flee before our might!
Alright. We have beat some of the cav and attacked the general. We are seeing some axemen deal with that. Deal with the cav here. Now the axemen aren't the best unit to send, but they do have spearmen. Yep, now those axemen apparently were just by time for the spear raiders to get. The general is trying to disengage and he does so successfully. That is very good. And they have also launched a charge on my front line. I have formed a sealed wall. They're sending a wedge formation with more warriors. It's basically like we copied their wood kerns, they copied our long axes. We've engaged. I have forged some troops from my second line out. There is a cav charge over here into this spear Herdman unit, which is not the best move, but they did send some decent cavalry A-rated forces. sending in some long axes to kind of shorten the line. Eastman spearmen. I'm not trying my normal second line flank maneuver. I do have some cavalry over here doing some cycle charges on these units, keeping them occupied and kind of whittling them down. Like this unit 19, that unit's 5. It's pretty, they haven't done a lot of damage, but they did do a lot of damage against the other troops. Alright, over here we have a unit of spear raiders trying to engage those Eastern scouts.
They are leaving the field.
Alright, over here we have the melee. And so far I do have the advantage on the melee. I'm sending a unit of spearmen and Eastman champions over here to flank. We have broken a hole in their line. Unfortunately, they did use a war cry ability, but we broke the foreign warriors. They did not succeed with their wedge, and the line held, and now they're broken through. Yep, the cavalry over here. We're still skirmishing them with the javelins, the Eastman scouts. Yep, they're still using the war cry ability. But we've broken a hole in their line. We broke this flank, and now that flank is beginning to crumble as well. They still have a large number of troops, though, that they kept held back to deal with the cavalry, which they have driven off at this point, other than the scout unit, which is a skirmisher cav, which has been doing its work. They've been whittling down any numbers. The main thing they're doing is keeping a very large number of troops occupied. See all these troops over here? They are not fighting these guys. The number of troops that are actually routing is very small. Alright? Now we are pursuing some guys, but... Alright? So we broke their line though, and it should make it a lot easier to mop up this front with what troops they don't have. They are sending their spearmen back to deal with the breaking the front line, breaking the shield wall. And my cavalry are almost out of ammunition. They're going to continue to harass the enemy scout.
See, they flee before our might.
So another big flaw has developed. It's a much shorter battle line. We do have some friendly fire, unfortunately, for them from the woodburns. I am beginning to try and do some flanking maneuvers and try to envelop these guys. This unit of spearmen will actually hit my point and do so. I'm sending in some long axes. They are shaken, but these are shock troops, really good in melee. Yep. Still using skirmishing tactics to keep this unit of spear raiders away. Alright. They are almost out of ammunition.
The men have been routed.
They have actually counter-enveloped this unit over here. This is unfortunate. They did envelop it with the cap charge and wood spears, but nonetheless, they are not doing too well. Their forces are in disarray. And then a general unit, he's sending us out flank this unit that's developing. So this battle's been really, ever since that shield wall broke, it's been flank and counter flank. And usually the side who breaks the opponent's shield wall controls the battle at that point. If you have a cap charge into the, actually no, they're not, they're just using their ammo. And now we have the cap charge into the spear, actually no, they're not, change mind. I'm not sure what they're doing. Alright. Now, fortunately for us, we have broken a large number. More and more troops are leaving. There's only a couple of holdouts, particularly around the general and some woodburns and Eric Warfan, which is actually decently healthy. They also have skirmishers located everywhere, and that one unit of spears. Now, this cav is out of ammo, so they're going to try and run down these skirmishers. They are sending in some out of ammo skirmishers, but they're going to get sandwiched by these Eastman spearmen. And we have a cap charge. We have changed targets. We have a cap charge. Although they only have swords, but still, nonetheless. Ouch, straight through what was left on what score line they had, breaking the unit instantly on impact. General, I believe, has died. The general. We still have this unit of spears to deal with. Actually, is the general still alive? I don't know if he's still alive.
The battle is turning in our
At least some of his bodyguard is. But now they're being run down by the Eastman Scouts. They are better capped than the Eastman Scouts, but at the same time, they are heavily outnumbered. They have some spear raiders coming in from the current action they're disengaging. Very hotly charged, but it breaks the spear unit nonetheless. It's probably more the fact that the general probably just died in front of them than the cav charge did anything to do with it. The cav charge has been final blow. So now our household raiders, The Eastmen, not household raiders. The Eastmen scouts just running down the enemy. So yeah, it was a close victory today, so I hope you liked today's video. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. I am definitely glad to be back doing Thrones of Britannia after a whole bunch of other videos, including actually going through the life of some of the Sons of Lothbrok. For those of you who don't know, this game was based off of the battles of England just after the Sons of Lothbrok died, from the 870s to the 1066, where the Normans, that time period. Alright, so yeah, and my Crusader Kings 2 campaign, actually, I believe, is in this very time period. Bjorn Ironside has just recently died in my campaign, but I'm hoping to get the video out with that soon. So yeah, Total War Titan out.